You have two choices right now. Keep doing what you've always done, or adopt the 1% mindset that creates real results. This isn't about motivation, it's about strategy. I'll walk you through the exact 5-step system the top performers use daily. And yes, it works, even if you're starting from zero. Here's the truth about success. It's not about talent or luck. The 1% know this better than anyone. Most people blame their lack of progress on not being gifted enough or not getting the right opportunities. But that's just an excuse. Research shows raw talent accounts for less than 10% of long-term success. So what actually separates the top performers from everyone else? Take Michael Jordan. He was cut from his high school basketball team. Most people would have quit. Instead, he practiced harder than anyone else. He didn't rely on natural ability. He built his skills through relentless work. Or look at Oprah Winfrey, who grew up in poverty and faced countless setbacks. She didn't wait for luck to change her life. She focused on what she could control: her effort, her mindset, and her daily habits. Studies on deliberate practice prove this point. Researchers found that world-class performers in music, sports, business all followed the same pattern. They didn't just practice, they practiced with intention. They broke down their skills, focused on weaknesses, and repeated the process for years. Talent might help someone start faster, but deliberate practice is what makes them finish first. The 1% understand this. They don't hope for luck or assume talent will carry them. They show up every day and put in the work even when no one's watching. They know success isn't about a single breakthrough moment. It's about stacking small wins over time. So if talent and luck aren't the answer, what is mindset? The belief that you can improve, that effort matters, and that challenges are just part of the process. The 1% don't see obstacles as reasons to quit. They see them as proof they're on the right path. But here's the catch. Knowing this isn't enough, you have to act on it. The 1% don't just think differently. They act differently every single day, and that is the real game changer. Now you might be wondering, how do they stay consistent when most people give up? That's where the next piece comes in. Here's what most people miss. The 1% don't have more hours in the day. They just use them better. Bill Gates gets the same 24 hours as you do. Elon Musk wakes up to the same clock. The difference, they don't let distractions steal their time. Take a look at their routines. Gates schedules his day in 5-minute blocks. Musk splits his time between multiple companies, but still carves out focused work sessions. They don't waste energy on things that don't move them forward. Meanwhile, the average person spends over 2 hours daily on social media. That's 700 hours a year. Time the 1% invest in their goals instead. Research on habit formation proves why this matters. A study found it takes 66 days of repetition to make a behavior automatic. The 1% know this. They don't rely on motivation, because motivation fades. They rely on systems, small choices, repeated daily, compound into massive results. Skip one workout, no big deal. But skip 100, and you'll never see progress. This is where the bamboo tree effect comes in. For years, bamboo shows no visible growth, while its roots spread underground. Then suddenly, it shoots up 90 feet in weeks. The 1% operate the same way. They put in the work long before results appear. Most people quit during the root building phase because they don't see immediate rewards. The 1% keep going, but here's the catch. Consistency isn't easy. There will be days when showing up feels impossible. That's when the real separation happens. The 1% push through, not because they're immune to struggle, but because they've trained their brains to see struggle as part of the process. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They act despite imperfect ones. So ask yourself, where are your hours going? Are you investing them or just spending them? Because time is the one resource you can't get back. The 1% treat it that way, not by working harder, but by cutting out everything that doesn't matter. Now you might wonder, how do they handle setbacks? Because progress is never a straight line. Here's the final truth. You already have everything you need to start. The 1% mindset isn't some rare gift. It's a choice you make today, right now. You don't need special skills or perfect timing. You just need to act. One of the best ways to get things done is to write things down. Grab a pen. List one small habit you'll commit to daily. It could be reading 10 pages, working out for 20 minutes, or blocking social media during work hours. Start small, but start now. The 1% didn't wait for permission. They took responsibility. You are responsible for your own success. So, what's your move? If this hit you deep, don't just scroll away. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's ready to level up. Remember, success isn't luck, it's daily discipline. Make your move, starting now.